What's up, everybody? Everybody in the place to be. What's up? It's another great episode we got coming for you. Wealth for Generations is in the his house. In the hizzy house. What up, Jimmy? Jimmy on the IG. What up? What up? Look, I busted out the forehead for you today. Look at that. Look at that. Two-tone shit. You like that, huh, Jimmy? How's the weather way up there, bro? Mr. 887. I'll be back in June. Oh, for real? So you can come to my son's pool party then. Just no cannonballs. Okay? No cannonballs. You're too big for that shit. But anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome to the newest, greatest, most awesome current episode of Wealth for Generations. We got a very exciting show for you today, as we always do. As we always do, you know. Five, just from the 5th to the ninth. I thought you meant like you was coming back. You're coming to visit. So if anybody's curious and you want to see Jimmy, he'll be back June 5th and 9th, coming to visit. Yes. But let me just do my one little thing real quick. This little thingy thing. You know what I gotta do. You know. There we go. Got to double check. Always got to double check that audio. But without any further ado, let's get into some introductions. And first and foremost, we have the current reigning champ, the engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Morero.
Yo,
How goes it, sir? How goes it?
it's going great.
Awesome. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. I really do. But let's get into the show. I'm kind of interested. Hopefully, we get some good interaction today because I'm really curious about what people think about this one. Because I feel like it's a conversation that's been going on for a very long time. And I don't think we ever come to a full conclusion on either one. I don't think there is a cut and dry yes or no answer to it anyways. But today we are getting into wheels and wealth. Yes, today we're going to be talking about vehicles. Is it a liability or is it an asset? What about you, James? What do you think? You think you can pick one or the other, or is it kind of one of those middle ground things you think?
It's definitely both because it's a necessity, but it's also a big liability.
Okay. I don't know, man. I feel like um necessity is a strong word
hmm
only because I've done it without a car.
Yeah.
But I do want to also add certain situations call for certain resources. Just saying. Like right now in my life, the way things are right now and where we live right now, I would not try or promote you to live without a car if you were in my situation right now.
Mhm.
But when I lived downtown from about my late 20-year-old year to about I want to say like 24, 25-ish or something like that. Yeah, I had no car. I lived downtown. I didn't have a car,
Mhm.
but I lived downtown.
Yeah.
So everything except for the grocery store, because I was there um, what's it called? Pre-cityscape. I was there pre-cityscape, so I didn't have a grocery store downtown. But it was only like a 10-minute bus ride to go grocery shopping. I lived by myself. I didn't have as many people relying on me, so that's definitely different.
Mhm.
But let's get into it. Let's get into it though. Let's see. Oh, what you doing, phone? What you doing, phone? Behind the scenes, raw and rugged. You know how it go, Jimmy. Right? Phone was just like, I don't want to play anymore. Yeah. Um. Okay, so let's get into the show though. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Meat and potato. Wealthy wisdom. Um. Wealthy wisdom. Wheels and wealth. The real cost of car ownership. All right, listen up, y'all. Today's wealthy wisdom is rolling in hot, seatbelt on, mind open, because we're talking about vehicles, cars, whips, buckets, rides, whatever it is that you define it by. That's what we're talking about today. Um, I'm driving this, or is it driving me into debt? That's
Damn,
the real question.
that's deep. That's deep.
Yep, like my shoes, size 12, a whole foot. But for real, for the culture, let's break this down. Is owning a car a flex, a trap, or a treasure? Okay. First and foremost, you know me. Always got to hit you with some facts, some history real quick. So let's take it back. Let's take it way back. The first whip built by Carl Benz in the late 1800s. Not Benz like the Maybach or anything like that. This ain't Ross. This ain't no Ricky Ross. Yeah. But these wheels had no aux cords, no Bluetooth. You had to crank it to start it.
Crank that Soldier Boy?
Yes, sir.
Oh my lord.
You just like that. Basically, a tricycle with ambition. Now, man, I don't. Man, we're lucky that we're in Arizona, James. But could you imagine being in like up east somewhere in the snow?
Yeah.
You gotta first you gotta shovel your driveway,
Mhm.
and then you gotta go back to your vehicle in the snow and crank that bitch. Like,
Oh my fucking god. And like cold started too? Like, oh
oh
my
man,
god. Oh my god, I can't imagine that.
crazy times, man, crazy times. Just think about it, people. Sometimes we take our current life for granted. Sometimes there was definitely somebody back in the 1800s walking out on a snowy day and was like, crank that bitch or horse and carriage,
Honestly.
Soldier Boy or Cameron. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but next, us as humans, we always evolve and we upgrade. Next, we got my mains man, one of my favorite brands out there when it comes to that muscle. We have Henry Ford. My man looked around like, why are we building one at a time? One vehicle at a time. That doesn't make any sense. How about I make something that we can build like IKEA furniture and just put it on an assembly line? Boom, just push it out, push it out, push it out. And that, people, is how we came up on the Model T. That may be what most of you guys are familiar with as the first vehicle.
Yeah.
The Model T, that's the most famous one, the first mass produced vehicle for us. And then that went from rich folk talking about, maybe I'll buy my vehicle or drive it on a Sunday, to like everyday essentials now. Like James said, it's basically a necessity nowadays.
Yeah.
But fast forward a bit, like I said, sometimes we get a little carried away and don't realize how good we got it. Because today, we got electric cars. No more crank that shit. No more of that. No more racing your vehicle against a horse and carriage to see which one's faster, because we all know who's faster.
Yeah. Nowadays you can literally get on your phone, get on an app, and you can call your car to your location.
Yes. Y'all heard about the Waymo?
Yo.
You don't even need somebody to drive it to you, man. Like, that's how good we got it nowadays. Just like James said, you can get on your phone and literally be like, I need a taxi. Boop. Hey guys, taxi will be here in 10 minutes. Crazy. We got AI vehicles, and some of y'all cousins out there can't even drive better than these AI vehicles. You know who you are. And if you don't, you're probably that cousin. Sorry. But the importance of owning a car. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Owning your own car, that is like the ultimate sense of freedom, especially when you do it at a youngish age. You know, you're a teen, you're adolescent, you're cooped up in the house, your friends are doing this and that, and you happen to be one of those early bloomers and you get a vehicle and your license between like 16 and 19. Oh, the amount of freedom you feel is ridiculous. I didn't have that necessarily, but I had 3 friends. No, I had 4 friends. Yeah, I had 4 friends who all started driving in high school.
Yeah.
So for me, I was always I'll grab passenger, I'll grab the back seat.
Yeah.
So for me, I
Yeah.
was a little bit of a late bloomer. But
Yeah.
what about
Same.
yeah?
Same. I only started driving when I was 20. Like I got my first car like literally this month, I think. And like
So you didn't have any like police. This is off the record, just so you guys know. Just we ain't gotta tell nobody about all this. But you didn't have any like just like, oh, I had to drive my friend's car, he was too
Oh,
wasted or something like that, or like just random moments where it's like, yeah, I drove my buddy's car
I
in the
mean,
parking lot, or like,
sometimes when my dad wasn't paying attention, I would take his car. You know, I mean, and I would be very careful with it, but you know, nothing crazy, of course,
mm-hmm,
but most of the time I was actually on the bus system in Colorado because
mm-hmm,
they have
mm-hmm.
a really, really, really good
Yeah,
public
they do
transport.
actually, and it's free, right? It's
Yes, I
within
mean
like
for
a
the
certain
most part.
area.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you're local, it's free. Yeah.
yeah. That's cool, man. Because I definitely dealt with the bus system out here. Oh man, you guys are so lucky you don't have to deal with the bus system out here.
Yeah.
So lucky. I mean, it's got to be way better than it was when I was out there, because when I was out there utilizing public transportation, there wasn't even a light rail.
Damn.
So that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
I'm ancient.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even the
some of
light
you
rail
20-year
though.
olds out there, I'm ancient.
Yeah.
I'm pre light rail. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I used to freaking from like, gosh, from like 16 years old, 16, 17 years old to about like 19 years old, I used to keep a bus book on me.
Mm,
Like, yes, I do.
really?
Yes, you guys did hear me correctly. Like 5 minutes ago, I did have 3 to 4 friends that already drove, but I'm not necessarily a freeloader. And I know sometimes, you don't want to go pick me up. You at home. You want me to come kick it with you, but you already at home.
Mhm.
So, I'll get the bus. I'll do my little thing, get some change, and hop on the bus. I'll be there in an hour and a half when you
Yeah.
live 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but back then it was what it was, and I've always been somewhat of an adventurous person as well. So to me, sometimes getting on the bus, going through the public transit, it was a whole adventure. It was an experience, you know. But that freedom, yes, you get that first vehicle, and it's just like, oh,
Mhm.
it's especially crucial if you live somewhere like here.
Oh yeah.
As long as you, especially if you're like me and James, how we've been in the last couple of years, we're kind of on the outskirt ish of things. Like, we're
Yeah.
not in the hub, we're not downtown. We were in Avondale, we're in El Mirage. When you're out there, you definitely need a vehicle. Now, some of you Glendale people, some of you Central Phoenix people, stuff like that, you might be able to get away with it, but man, but also, oh, actually, not even. Oh man, I forgot I put that in there. One of the biggest things about having a vehicle out here, I can't believe I didn't mention this earlier, but for all you people that have never visited Arizona and you're watching and you're paying attention, look at me here. It won't kill you, but it might make you wish you were dead, because in the middle of July, it's gonna be like 116,
Yeah.
120. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't trying to be chilling at the bus stop.
Uh-huh.
Even the advertisements at the bus stop are melting
Like,
while they're waiting for the bus to come by.
yeah.
Like, that's the part that sucks. That's the part that sucks. I remember back in the day when I was on the bus, I used to bus with a backpack. That's why I would have my book, I would have headphones, water, all that stuff. But also the big thing, I always had an extra shirt,
Mm,
because being in Arizona, you're at the bus stop, it's 115. You might be at a bus stand, or you might be at a bus sign,
yeah.
depending on where you at in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And if you're at a bus sign in the middle of June, whoo, you better have yourself an extra. If you headed to work, or you trying to go to an interview or something, man, you better have some sweat towels and extra shirt, extra deodorant,
Yeah.
like all that jazz. So yeah, sometimes it is very, very much a necessity out here. Sometimes it is. But we're trying to figure out if you're trying to be about business, because you can't be out here Ubering to hustle, meaning like you're in the back seat, because you can
Yeah.
definitely be the
Yeah.
driver and hustle.
Uh-huh.
But time is money, and whip is the control. Your whip, your vehicle, for all you other people out there that didn't get it. Pros and cons. Travel when you want. Like we said, that's one of the biggest things, is you got that freedom. You get to travel when you want, pull up when you need. You know what I mean? That was one of the biggest things. And one of the reasons I didn't try to overutilize my buddies with the vehicles, because sometimes, I mean, if you are watching and you was rocking with me like 20 years ago, you may understand out here in these streets, in the late 90s, early 2000s, you might have to call a homie up real quick and be like, yo, can you scoop me? I'm gonna be at the Circle K on yada yada. You know, it's cool to have homies like that. They're like, yeah, I got you, no problem. So that's awesome. You can pull up when you need to. You can take that random trip to Taco Bell at 1 a.m. when you got the munchies without any judgment. But I mean, it is 2025, but you can save a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes that DoorDash, it'll hike up
Yeah,
in the middle of the night. So would you rather DoorDash or would you rather go to Taco Bell yourself?
honestly.
So have you had any of those? I know you said you're kind of new to the life of owning a
Yeah.
vehicle. Have you had any of those kind of cravings yet?
I mean, honestly, like we live right next to a Walmart. So like
Hmm.
when I do have those cravings, I literally like I could just walk there or I could bike there, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, we are like it's ridiculously close how close we are to that Walmart though.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, it's like less than a block away or some
yeah.
shit. Like yeah.
Like it might be a whole block round trip.
Uh-huh. Yeah, literally.
Including like walking through Walmart and standing in line, all that. A whole block, yeah. But so also a good thing though about the vehicles is you open up job options. Someone like me, like I utilize my abilities all around the valley. And if I didn't have a vehicle, I would be SOL because I live in El Mirage. I got a yard job I got to take care of tomorrow in Levine. I need a vehicle. And not only do I need a vehicle to get there, I need a vehicle to transport my my stuff, all the tools I need to use. So there's that part too. But cons. Let me be real. Cars are money pits in disguise. Sometimes. Sometimes. Depreciation is disrespectful. Your car loses value the second it hears a Beyonce song on the speakers. Insurance, gas, maintenance, surprise tire blowouts. That one time your AC went out in July. Oh, not July. And you just had to either hustle your butt off or just accept fate and start traveling with extra t-shirts.
Yeah.
And don't leave that plastic water bottle in the car. Don't
Oh
do
my
that.
god.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's just dangerous.
So, James, for you, sir, in your
Uh-huh.
particular situation, you say you pretty new to it,
Yeah.
and also I don't know if the viewers know, but I know uh, you do have a used vehicle. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
older.
Mm-hmm.
So, is your mindset more in a state of like, let me save so I can replace this vehicle, or let me save something in case something goes wrong with this vehicle? Or are you just kind of keeping your fingers crossed until you can get into another vehicle?
I mean, honestly, like I'm just saving in general. I'm always trying to save. But like if the car needs something, I want to do all the basic maintenance on it.
Mhm.
It's a 2011 Jeep Compass. It's got 250,000 miles on it.
Whew.
Yeah.
But that shows what you can do if you take
Exactly.
care of your vehicle, though.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's like it could be a money pit if, Terry didn't take such good care of it.
Hmm.
Um, this is a good question.
What is it? What question should I ask when purchasing a vehicle? If you live in Arizona, your first question should always be, does it have AC and does it get cold?
Yeah, 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 100%.
But I would say I wouldn't necessarily go directly to a dealership and start asking questions. What I personally like to do and what I kind of suggest to my children is I have a kind of a template that I like to put into Auto Trader. So I'll put that template into the Auto Trader search, and then it'll give me a few vehicles. I'll kind of choose um, a general choice from there. I won't choose exactly what I want, but I'll choose a general choice from there. So that'll break it down for me. Like, do I want a Nissan? Okay, I'll get a Nissan. Or how many miles do I want on it? Is it going to
Mhm.
be a used vehicle? So anything that I'm getting used, I want under 100,000 miles because for two reasons. For one, the vehicle hasn't been there's not as much wear and tear opposed to like
Yeah,
James's vehicle. You said 210.
Yeah, 250
Oh,
k.
250.
Yeah.
So just think about that. A vehicle that's been on the road long enough to put 250,000 miles on it, or a vehicle that's been on the road and only put 80,000 miles on it. You know what I mean? The possibility of liability is smaller if you go under 100,000. And
Mhm.
also, if it is under 100,000 miles, you have a better opportunity to get a better extended warranty as well.
Yeah.
So you can always get an extended warranty after 100,000, but it may not be as vital of a extended warranty if it is over 100,000 miles. So there's that. And if you are in, I know sometimes it kind of messes up um, your budget. Keep that in mind though. If you have the opportunity to add an extended warranty to your vehicle, do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I know it sounds kind of weird, but it's like insurance.
Mhm.
You know, you rather it's better if you're my peer and you're on my level, you'll understand. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Mhm.
Is basically what insurance the extended warranty is.
Yeah. And didn't your extended warranty like completely save your
Oh
transmission?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, side note real quick. Yes. So my current vehicle, I have a Nissan Rogue. No, it was not the first time. I thought it was the first time. I think I did do it on the van. But I had an extended warranty on my vehicle. It was a Nissan. It was under 100,000 miles, and I personally wanted to do that because I was looking into Nissan. I like Nissan, but I also realized that they changed their transmission choice.
Mhm.
So they work with the I believe it's called CVT transmission or something like that. So I knew that it was more of a particular type of transmission. So therefore, it's going to cost more to take care of it because it's only specialized trained people know how to take care of that vehicle. So they can put me in a situation where like, oh, well, we're the only ones that know how to do it, and we're going to charge you this much. So I went ahead and got the extended warranty in fear of that. And like I want to say 2, maybe 3 months into owning this vehicle, guess what the fuck happened? My transmission started bucking up. It went out.
Yeah.
So I took it back to the dealership and talked to them about the extended warranty. And long story short, I got a brand new transmission in my Nissan, and it I mean there was I forget exactly everything I did because there was something else going on, and I decided to just piggyback on the repairs while it was there. But the grand total was about 7K. I want to say the transmission was probably like 55, maybe 6, something like that. But
Mhm.
my warranty took care of the whole transmission part,
Boom.
the whole thing. I think I paid like $100 or something like that because I did like the transmission. I think I did an oil change, and I think I did something else,
And how much did this
or
save you?
like several thousand, like
Yeah.
5, 6 thousand, something like that. Like I
Yeah.
said, I did some other stuff with it, so I can't give you guys an exact number, but I can comfortably say that it saved me at least $4,000 to $5,000,
Mhm.
at least. So that's why you want to try to get something under $100,000 if you're getting it from a dealership and you can get that extended warranty.
Mhm.
It's better to do it all in one sitting, but you don't have to go to a dealership to get I mean, you don't have to buy from a specific dealership to get an extended warranty. You can get a third party extended warranty as well,
Mhm.
just so you know. But yes, hopefully that answers your question. Like I said, I don't really have like one first question, but those are just some of the things I like to choose: Nissan, Toyota, Honda. Those are known cars that last long.
Mhm.
But I would also say if you're getting anything that's about, I don't know, I would say like 2015 or newer, I would just revert back to if you take care of it,
Yeah.
it'll last.
Yeah.
Anything 2015 or newer, it's just the vehicles are built different now.
Yeah.
If you take care of it and keep the maintenance up and listen to it and make sure everything's good, you too can have a vehicle that you can push to 250,000 miles and keep it in the family and rotate through multiple owners within the family.
Mhm.
That's the way to do it. That's how they used to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back in the day, you get something back in 1960 something, 1970 something. There's people out here that still got that same vehicle. I mean, the outside may have been redone and stuff like that, but you take care of it, it can last. So yeah, so Nissan, Toyota, Honda, anything over 2015, I would say as long as you take care of it and baby it, you'll be all right. A couple of small things that I feel like people look over sometimes. Double check if you got a spare. Not even a spare either. Like if it's a donut, something, in case of emergency, if you got a tire blowout, something like that.
The fuck? That's a good one.
Well, how much energy did they put into getting the squirrel though, or was it roadkill? It might have been roadkill squirrel.
Probably.
But anyway. So but yeah, so I was just trying to answer some questions real quick.
Yeah.
What was that about the Dodge Ram podcast?
Just selling it.
Oh, anybody need a Dodge Ram 1500 for 6K? That's not that bad, actually. A 2010, not bad.
Yeah.
Might want to ask some questions, but not bad. All right, so liability or asset. Here's where folks get heated. Is your car a liability or an asset? My man Kiyosaki says if it's taking money out of your pocket, it's a liability. If it's putting money in, then it's an asset. Most folks are driving a liability with leather seats out here. But if you're smart, you flip it. You make the vehicle work harder than a single mama on back to school sales. So here are some options if you're out there scratching your head about how can I make my vehicle an asset and not a liability. There's a couple of things that are some go-tos people are going to be familiar with, but hopefully I got something in here that you didn't realize. So first and foremost, we got one of the most popular ones right now, ride share driving. So you got Uber, Lyft, maybe even chauffeuring for corporate gigs if you clean up nice, like whatever you want to do, delivery apps. You got DoorDash, Instacart, Amazon Flex, all those other ones that you're already doing. It's funny that people want to complain that I'm boring, but they stay to watch the comment. Just saying. You got two-row or hire car. That's one that I'm kind of interested in. Once I get into a little bit of a better financial situation, I think I might dabble in the two-row a little bit. That's when you can rent out your car like an Airbnb on wheels. Ooh. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, so you can do two-row or hire car. That's when people can come in and they can rent your vehicle for the weekend or for a couple of days. You can make money off of that. There's Rapify. Get paid to turn your car into a billboard. Imagine getting paid just to drive around like usual. You're just doing some digital marketing or some mobile marketing. And then next we got mobile car wash or detailing. You can pull up and clean rides and stack your cash. Or if you have a special type of vehicle, you can do content creation. Got a unique car? Make TikToks, vlogs of your upgrades and turn that whip into a showpiece.
Don't even read it. It's not even worth it.
It probably would have been better if you used some peanut butter.
Oh my god.
Just saying. So remember this, your car is either costing you or creating for you. The engine doesn't know the difference, but you do. So next time you hop into that whip, don't just ask, where am I going? Ask if the ride is paying me or playing me. Y'all know how we do over here at Wealth of Generations. We don't just drive, we design routes to the wealth. So that's going to wrap it up for the wealthy wisdom of the day. And then next, we're going to roll right into the next gen thoughts coming up.
All right.
Right now. Like right now, after I have some beer. Yes, I'm drinking something.
You're welcome, Mr. Joe.
Sorry, I get a little dry when I talk. I am from the U.S.
It's both, Mr. Joseph. We're making content out of the hostage situation.
Yes, duh. How else would we get content?
Exactly.
Next Gen Thoughts. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Next Gen Thoughts. We here where where we throw the keys of knowledge at Gen Z and hope that we know that they know how to drive. God damn it. Look at what you're doing to me, Joe.
Come on.
Man, come on, bro.
Making them all nervous and shit. Come on.
Making me nervous, man. Where we throw keys of knowledge at the Gen Z and hope they know how to drive stick. Today is just me and James hanging out, doing our thing. But I want to get some insight from the next generation. So listen up. When I was your age, James, having a car was like a superpower, like really, because not everybody could afford it. Pulling up in a 96 Honda with a loud muffler, tinted windows, and some 12s in the back, man, you were flexing back when I was young. But nowadays, you guys got Uber, Lyft, light rail, all kinds of stuff. So my question to you is, do you feel like nowadays is having a car still really a flex, or is it more just like a extra thing?
Honestly, like it's just become so normalized. Like it's not. I mean, it depends on what car you have for sure. But like,
Mhm.
like because some kids, like I was in high school living in Aspen, and they would pull up in a G wagon or whatever whatever they had, like on some crazy shit. But I'd say like it's pretty normal to have a car nowadays, like when you're 16, 17,
Mhm. So it's not necessarily as big of a thing because everybody's kind of got it nowadays. So I can see that. I can see that. I know that for me, that was kind of the reason why I was a late bloomer on getting my, because I think I was about the same age as you, honestly. I think I was about 20, maybe 19. And it was because we were moving.
Mm-hmm.
So we were moving out to I was in West Phoenix and we were moving out to Avondale. So all my friends were still in West Phoenix and I wanted a vehicle to be able to get back.
Yeah.
So I want to hear your personal opinion, and then if it's different, I want to hear what you think as far as like your generation.
Okay.
Would you rather have a brand new Tesla, or it doesn't have to be a Tesla, but just a brand new vehicle, or 30K in the bank?
I'm taking I'm taking that 30K to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 30K is nice. I mean, come on.
Seriously though, seriously. And then if you can if you have any kind of knowledge about vehicles, you can take that 30 and go get something
Exactly.
used for. You can go
That's
get
what
that.
I'm
You can get that
saying.
truck for 6K.
Yes, exactly. And you got 24 left over.
Yup, you got 24 to go do something. You can
Exactly.
put 400 into the truck in case anything's wrong with it,
Yeah.
and then damn, then you got 2K to go do something. Or not 2K, 20K.
Yeah.
Or I said 400, 4,000. Oh, whatever. Whatever. If you're paying attention, you know. But whatever. Cuz man, I mean, yes, 30,000. That's probably what I would do personally. I would take the 30,000, take like 6, 10, put that on a car and then just keep it moving.
Yeah.
So, as you right now with your current vehicle, do you feel like your first car is a business tool or more like a money pit?
I mean, right now having a car is the only reason why I'm making money right now
Mhm.
because my job is 40 minutes away.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's like, I have no choice. And also like, living in Arizona, like there's so many highways, so many like it's just all roads pretty much.
Right, right.
So it's like having a car to me is basically like a necessity. I wouldn't be able to go to electrician school. I wouldn't be able to, you know, do anything that I want to do.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know?
Definitely. That's a good answer. It's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. So, I feel like my if I can remember correctly. Yeah, my first car was definitely an asset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could really speak about what I was doing with it, but it was definitely an asset.
Yeah.
Different time, different life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, mine was definitely an asset. So are you interested in maybe not with this particular car right now just because it is a little older, but have you ever been interested in anything like Uber, or have you heard about the wrap thing, the
Yeah.
wrap in your car or the Turo or anything like that? Does that seem like something you might dabble in at some time?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I, get a nicer car,
Mhm.
something that I, you know, can drive in and it works for Uber, like I want to do Uber,
Mhm.
because not only do I get to like meet people around here, but I can also make money doing it.
Right, right. Yeah, I feel like that's one of, because I don't do Uber, but I Lyft,
Yeah.
and I really like it. The biggest downfall is just that wear and tear, but you're gonna drive your vehicle
Yeah.
anyways. This is what you
Yeah.
bought it for.
Exactly.
And then you get to work whenever you want. You meet all kinds of people, and then you still get some you still kind of have some, how should I say? I don't necessarily say authority. It doesn't really sound like the right word. But if something's going down, you can kick somebody out, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like at a job, if you're working at a job for somebody and someone's being rude, depending on how much you care about that job,
Hmm.
you might just have to take that shit. Because
Yeah.
there's people out there like, well, I ain't gonna wild out on this person because I want to keep my job, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But as an Uber Lyft driver, you don't really have to worry about that. I mean, obviously you don't want to flip out on somebody, but yes, I lift at home and in my vehicle. Um, but yeah, you don't want to. You can kick somebody out if something's not going right, and then you can even put them on the do not ride list too. Like you can, if
Yeah.
something goes on and it's totally them, you can contact support and be like, I don't want this person in my vehicle, and they can like
Yeah.
basically 86 them from your.
Yeah. And like that's the biggest plus is that like you basically are your own boss, like you can go where you want, pick up who you want. I mean, not necessarily, but like, like you can see your ride before you do it, right?
Mhm.
So it's like, you get to choose. It's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
better.
I mean, you definitely want to. You don't want to be too picky because it kind of affects
Yeah.
your performance and stuff. But yeah, that's the beauty of it. It's all up to you. You get to choose. So, real quick before y'all go getting a new car, got to make sure you make the right decisions, right? So, you got to decide, do you want to lease or do you want to finance? Do you want something brand new or do you want something used?
Hmm.
Don't forget either about the extra costs too. There's a lot of people out there that think they can just pick a number and then shoot for that and then go put that money down for a car. But don't forget, you got to get your insurance going. You got to be able to pay for gas. You got to get the registration set up. There's other things that come into play than just the face value of the car.
Yeah.
I don't skip leg day, actually,
My leg day is skipping. Okay.
right? I just skip for
Boom.
5 hours straight in place. Skip.
That shit is insane.
5 hours straight. No breaks. I just pee on myself.
Jesus
But yes,
Christ.
these are the things that you want to make sure that you're thinking about before you buy your vehicle. Is leasing for me? Is financing for me? Do I want something brand new? Do I want something used? And then you also want to keep in mind those extra fees. So you probably want to have an extra like 1,000 or so to the side on top of what you want to pay for your vehicle. So, and then also keep in mind too, if you can get that extended warranty in there, get that in there. But that is going to change your monthly rate. So if you're
Mhm.
financing and you're paying a monthly rate, it will affect it. But like I said, it's insurance basically. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Or if you got some mechanic skills, do you?
Mhm.
Because you can all if you got some mechanic skills, you can always get it cheaper
Oh
because
yeah.
it's like, gosh, in a good scenario, you're probably paying the mechanic like 25 an hour,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
And I think most of the time they round up to the whole hour. So even if they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll change your light bulbs real quick," You know how long I changed my light bulbs yesterday? It took me 20 minutes to change my light bulbs yesterday. But if I was doing it for a job and I was a
Yeah.
mechanic, I'm getting that whole 25
Yeah. Yeah.
for 20 minutes of my time. Plus whatever, well,
Definitely.
not me, but the business that you went to, they're getting their cut off of whatever they upcharge you for the for the light bulbs,
Mhm.
you know.
I see.
So, but that's actually that's a good tip too if you guys are paying attention. Just do yourself a favor, do some due diligence on your vehicle knowledge, you know, learn some basic stuff so you're not getting charged 50, $60 to change your engine air filter,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You can get your engine air filter and your cabin air filter for like 20 to $30 for both of them, and it takes like 5 to 10 minutes to put them in yourself.
Exactly.
Or you can pay somebody like $60 to do it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can understand if you don't want to get under your car and like do stuff, but like
Mhm.
personally, I would so much rather, put a jack up and then, take out my oil and put it in and like, change everything out myself because I don't have to pay somebody to do that.
Mhm.
It's a lot easier that way.
And then sometimes, you know, like just male to male, you know, I don't know if females may feel this too, but I'm not a female, so I don't know.
Mhm.
But sometimes doing some gritty stuff, whether it took you 4 more hours than you expected or not,
Mhm.
if you after you complete it, like guy to guy, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like, ooh, I just did that shit. Yeah, fucking man.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking man. I had to get my girl to
Exactly.
help me jack it up, but I changed my own tires. Yeah, I rotated them by myself.
Yo.
See, I'm so funny. I'm leaving Joe speechless now.
Yeah. What is that
Talking
message?
about it, it's boring, man. You're laughing so hard you can't even type right. So ask yourself, people, is my car parked or is it working? Is it chilling in your driveway like a retired uncle or out here earning like a side hustle soldier? So, oh man, that messed me up right there. So, final thought, James, what do you think? Are you guys, is your generation about whipping rides or just getting by?
Mm,
Like, do you think you guys are concerned about like getting? I know, it's kind of a different perspective being here now opposed to
yeah.
Aspen,
Yeah.
but for the in a general thought, you think it's more about getting that hot car or just being able to have transport?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say it really, really depends on like who you are. If you
Hmm.
like cars, and there's a ton of people in this generation that love cars because cars are fucking sick. But
Hmm.
I'd say for the majority, like it's just to get by, it's just to get to your, job or whatever.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because definitely, I'm definitely in that boat. Like, I really, really like cars, but my bank doesn't like me having
Yeah,
cars.
yeah, yeah,
Like, if it was up to me, I'd probably have actually not cars. I'd have a Mustang
yeah.
because I'm gonna get another one eventually.
Mhm.
But I would have like my Rogue, my Mustang, and then I'd want like some off road fun,
Yeah.
like maybe like a dirt bike or ATV or some shit, or those the new Doom buggies you see on the street all the
Mhm.
time.
I
One of
want a
those.
Soren. Do you know what oh, I think they're called a Soren.
Which one is that?
It's a electric dirt bike and it goes like 60
Oh,
miles per hour. And
dang.
yeah, it's
That's
sick as fuck.
dang. I can't even. I don't even know if I want to get on that.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like that
scary.
acceleration would be fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Scary as fuck. You gotta have like a fucking Willy bar on the back of that
Yeah.
shit or something.
Yeah.
Like just fucking 60
Yeah.
instantly and
Oh
shit.
my god.
But
Yeah.
yes, people. Before we wrap up this last segment, make sure to hit us up on the social media. Tell us what's the funniest, dumbest, or most profitable thing you've ever done with your car. But let us know, have you turned your car into an asset or is it a stupid old liability? Let us know. And if you tag us, share it, and then DM me that you tag me or let me know that you tag me, I'll put you on the next episode. I'll mention you.
Ooh.
You want to mention? You want to mention? I'll mention you.
Better get that mentioned.
Get that mention, yo.
Do your due diligence.
Ah, got hair in my eye. But that's gonna wrap it up for the next gen thoughts, and we're gonna roll right on into the next one, which is one of my favorites because you know me, I'm all about trying to live as long as I can so I can enjoy the wealth as long as possible. So we're gonna roll right into the health is wealth segment. The Health is Wealth segment is brought to you by Jessica Marrero and Christina Rose as Elevated Souls. They say that we are here to elevate your soul. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can follow them on the IG, Instagram at ELIVE, the number 8D underscore SOULS. Whew, that's a spiel right there. So let's see what the ladies have for us on the Health is Wealth today. Um, I'm familiar with this one. James, are you familiar with? You might not know it by this term, but are you familiar with Evu?
Evu, yes, I am
Oh, snap!
actually.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So for those of you who have zero experience in the kitchen, Evu is extra virgin olive oil. So how many people do you think are out there treating their car better than their bodies? Hmm?
A lot
Hmm?
of people. A
A
lot
lot.
of people.
A lot of people. They'll change the oil in their car every 3,000 miles, but they won't drink water until their lips are busting up like Popeye's biscuits, cracking at the seams like your old elastic in your underwears. Get some new underwear. Get
Damn,
some new
bro.
underwear. Yeah, you too, Joe. Get some new underwear.
Oh.
Don't nobody want to hear your underwear cracking, bro. Um, so So today, we're not talking engine oil, we're talking that extra virgin olive oil. The Beyonce of pantry oils, the thing your grandma's been cooking with since 1962, while somehow never aging. Evu might be the original anti-aging serum. Let me run this down real quick for y'all. Heart health, Evu lowers the bad cholesterol like your ex brought down your credit score and raises the good cholesterol like affirmations at sunrise. Brain boost. Evu literally protects your brain cells. It's giving Alzheimer's it's giving all
I think you need some Evu.
maybe I need some Evu. I forgot what I was saying. But anti-inflammatory. Evu fights inflammation like a oh, I don't know why I thought that said goat. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. It does not say goat. It's close, but it does not say goat. Evu fights inflammation like it's got a score to settle. Like it watched you eating flaming hot Cheetos all day for lunch and said, "Not on my watch, buddy." Mm-mm. Um, So you rubbing lotion on your skin daily, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's helps out with the top epidermis. But are you eating Evu to hydrate your skin from the inside out? Eh, eh. Because let me tell you something. You can spend 300 on skincare, but if your insides are dry like an Arizona desert in August, it's still giving alligator elbow injury. Energy, energy, energy. And I put lotion on today, so mine's not alligator arm. It's a little ashy in the middle, but it's better than usual. Right, Jimmy? Is that better? Better than usual, right? Yeah. Okay. So some of y'all are scared of fat, but then you want to scarf down 40 wings and a gallon of soda like it's your last meal on earth. Meanwhile, Evu got that good fat, yo. That good fat. The loyal fat. The we grow old together and I lower your blood pressure kind of fat. Yeah, that stuff. Ebu. Man, only my lady can call me that, bro. You gotta take me out on a date first, Joe. Gosh.
He's
You
trying to be your Ebu.
you move so fast. Gosh, Joe. Gosh. So here's the gem for the week. Quit treating your car better than your colon. Your car gets premium gas, your body, you're feeding it despair at gas station donuts. Like, come on. Red Bull and donuts, that's your
That
breakfast? Add
canola oil.
oh
That
oh yeah,
canola
yeah.
oil. Oh.
Add Evu to your meals, just a tablespoon a day, and your arteries might actually start forgiving you. Fellas, ladies, everybody, let me know what's the wildest health thing you've ever done with your food. Ever use baking? Oh, that one kind of threw me off. I guess I didn't read all that.
Mm.
I'm actually kind of curious. I don't know if this actually does anything, but has anybody ever used bacon grease as lotion?
You know what?
It's a question. I
I
mean,
I haven't heard of bacon grease, but I've heard of beef tallow, and that one is actually really, really, really
for
good for your
lotion.
skin. Yeah,
Hmm.
because it's all these vitamins, and it also like acts as like sunscreen, and it also
What?
like yeah, it's
Doesn't it have?
so
It's like something to do with the bone, right?
uh
Beef tallow, I
beef
believe.
tallow. That's like the fat, but it's rendered down like a
Mm.
lot, and it takes all the impurities out of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what I was thinking. Oh, I think I was thinking of marrow
The
for some
marrow, yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah.
Bone marrow,
Bone marrow is
which
also really
is
good for you.
yeah, that's that other shit though.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember being in. You gotta, man. Sorry. Sometimes, guys, I used to work in the kitchen,
You having flashbacks?
and yeah, dude. Like sometimes, because being when I was in the chef world, you got to taste your food,
Uh-huh.
whether you like it or not. You
Oh,
got to know the flavor. You got to know the flavor profile that you're trying to achieve. Whether it's a flavor profile that you enjoy, doesn't fucking matter. You got a job to do.
yeah.
So yeah, I've tasted a lot of things that I'm not proud of.
That
I'm
marrow?
not like
Damn.
bone marrow,
You
freaking
don't like it?
no.
Damn. Oh my
Mm-mm. I've
gosh.
had all that fancy shit, bro. Escargot.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
had
no.
uh uh what's the duck shit? The
Oh.
uh fun no not fun. It's like
Balut? Or no?
no, it's like duck liver, I think,
Oh.
or something like that. Ugh.
That shit sounds so
Ugh.
gross. Oh
Eating
my
eating
god.
produce raw sometimes because we had to do like charcuterie boards and stuff.
What?
They'd be like, "Yeah, we got these artichokes. You need to make sure that these taste okay." I'm like, "Well, I don't like artichokes, bro." Like, we're making this Cuban bean dish. You got to taste it.
Yeah.
That was the only time I kind of got away with it because I would be like, "Man, I really don't like beans." And beans, like the meat of the bean is always the same flavor.
Yeah.
So, chef, if it's okay, I'll just taste the juice.
Uh-huh.
And some of them would be like, all right.
Yeah.
But some of them be like, no, because there's onions in there and tomatoes. There's other stuff in there. I'm like, yeah, but fuck, all right. I'll just spit this shit out,
Yeah.
though.
Wait, what did mom say? Pate?
Hmm?
Pate. Is that the duck? Is that the
Is that
duck?
it? I think that might be it. Now I'm really curious. I got to figure it out.
Possibly.
I'm going off script. Sorry. I got to figure it out.
Some research real
No,
quick.
no, that's what it is. That's what foie gras.
Frog. Wow. What?
Foie gras. Something like that. It's French culinary
Yeah, that
dish.
sounds French.
Yeah. I had to try that shit. It's basically fucking duck liver.
Dude, produce straight from the garden. I can't imagine how good that is.
What, duck liver straight from the garden?
No, no, no.
Oh.
Troy. You
Oh, oh,
said
oh.
it does sound good.
Oh, we'll figure it out in a little bit. We've
Oh
had
yeah,
your mom's had tomatoes and peppers and a couple of things
yeah.
straight from the garden. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for. Oh no, wait, no. Uh, sorry, I was asking people if what's the craziest thing you've done? Have you ever used bacon grease as lotion? You
Mm.
ever drink soda with vitamins? Yes, I have actually
Oh yeah.
technically because I've been drinking those
Olipop.
prebiotics. Yeah, the Olipops
Yeah, yeah.
soda. So technically, that's a soda with vitamins in it. So, but yeah, let us know. Is there anything that you guys do normally in your diet that other people might think is a little different? Let us know. Hit us up in the comments. But that's gonna wrap it up for the Health is Wealth today. Next, we're rolling right into the Wacky Wealth, which today is gonna be the last one. We're not gonna be doing we building today because we're just running a little long, and I didn't really have enough time to make a. I wanted to make a good introduction for the person that I had in mind, and I'm tired, y'all.
Yeah.
But yes, we're gonna roll right into the last segment of the show, which is Wacky Wealth. You still with us, right, Joe?
Come on, Joe.
I mean, I may be kind of, boring and non-energetic, but if you stay the whole time, bro, you stay for a reason.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying.
And come back next time. But all right, welcome to Wacky Wealth, the segment where we talk about folks making money in ways that'll make you say, huh? Wait, what kind of side hustle was that? And today we're keeping it in the car realm. Let's start off with this. You ever seen somebody do a lineup and fade in the backseat of a Honda Accord? Yes, people. Yes. Well, me, not personally, not necessarily a Honda Accord, but I did have someone come through last season. I don't know if y'all remember, but we had somebody come through with or not an Astro van, but it was like a cargo van that they had switched out into a whole barber studio. Though it wasn't just like, let me pull up in my Honda,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you. You can sit on the trunk. Let me cut you up. Nah, he had the
Yeah.
whole thing decked out. It was nice, man.
Damn.
It was nice. It was the interior was all black and gold.
What?
And there was a TV in there. He had like Louis Vuitton seat
Wait, that's pretty
for the barber
fucking
chair. It was like
badass.
yeah, it was tight. It was tight. It
Yeah.
was Byron Muhammad. Y'all make sure to hit him up if you need a cut. Shout out to Byron Muhammad.
I've gotten a haircut in a car before.
Like in a regular car?
Yeah. Well, not in a regular car. In a van. One of my neighbors actually had a van that they turned into a barber shop, and it was like
Nice.
mobile. It's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it is tight when people do that shit. It's toy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're in Aspen, look up James's friend.
Yeah. Just type that into Google.
Yeah,
James's
just
friend.
James's barber friend. Type that
Yeah.
into Google. Do your due diligence. But if you're in Arizona, you could look up. I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. I believe it's Byron Muhammad. Facebook, do your job. Yes, sir, I am correct. Byron Muhammad, hit him up. He has his own mobile, yeah, I said mobile barber shop. And it's nice too. It's nice. If you can, go check it out. Episode something, season 1. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Okay. We're on like 130 episodes now, bro. Okay. So it's hard to keep track of all that. But yeah, so you got people who are turning their cars into mobile barbershops, driving around, cutting up the city, giving people shape ups in parking lots. Bro got clippers, a mirror, and Wi-Fi. The man is a powerhouse powered by Duracell and a dream. But that ain't even the wildest one. There's this other dude who I have no experience with this one, but this is crazy. This guy lived in his Prius, straight up residential Prius. He was flipping crypto full time from the back seat though. He was straight hustling. He had 2 phones, one for the crypto, one for the hoes. Yes, he did. He had the hotspot and a fold-up desk. Man said, "Why pay rent when you got heated seats and a bullish market?" I don't know what a bullish market is, but anyways,
Mr. Joseph is still here hating, you know?
hey man, I enjoy the attention, bro.
Exactly.
Thank you, Joe, for
Thank you
staying.
for your support and your love. I mean, and your hate.
Yeah, it's much appreciated.
Thank
You
you.
think I'm playing? I read about. Oh, this one was kind of cool. So this is part of the reason why I'm interested in the Turo. Are you familiar with the Turo, James?
No, I'm not.
So Turo is basically like you can put your car up on the app and people can rent it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like a rental car, but as an entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
So this lady, she said that she was making $3,000 a month renting out a Toyota Corolla. Excuse me, but this was the hustle though. She decided to do that and then go get a bus card. So she rode the bus while she basically made the vehicle a whole asset.
Yeah. That's like Airbnb. Yeah.
Because if you do it right too, you can put those like extra fees and charge them a certain way to where they're paying for the maintenance. So if it needs an oil change, it can come out of that payment from the
Yeah.
Turo. You know what I mean? You just put that to take a little off the top, put that to the side. You know what I mean? And then that's the major reason why I haven't done it yet. Because if I do it, I want to do it like an actual business. I don't want to just get another car and then let people rent it out. I want to actually have it set up. Like I want to have it like an actual LLC and make sure that when the money and run it like an actual business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put this to the side for any possible repairs or maintenance. This will go to I reckon though, I imagine if I do this the first like year or so, I'm probably not gonna make any money because I want everything to pay for itself. So for maybe in the first
Yeah.
2 years, I
Yeah.
might not really make much money. But once I get into a position to where I'm exceeding the minimum goals, then I'll be making money. Because like I said, I want everything to pay for itself. So if I go finance a vehicle, I want to be able to rent it out and make sure that those rentals are enough to pay for the car note,
Yeah.
the monthly payment of the car,
Yeah.
the insurance on the car, the car wash membership, the oil changes that are going to come up, all
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stuff. I want all of it to just pay for itself.
Yeah.
So in the very, very, very beginning, I probably won't see much,
Mhm.
but I like to claim I'm an entrepreneur in the sense. So I understand that sometimes it's got to trickle in before it gets big.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Just like with rain, you might get some sprinkles, but sooner or later throughout the year, it's going to rain.
Yeah.
It's going to rain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you stick hard running like a business and keep that two-row car ready and available to be rented, it can rain. And what happens when it rains? You get abundance. Abundance. Um so James, I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Say you got a brand new car. Well, not a brand new car. A car suitable for the Turo or for the Rapify. Which one do you think you would gravitate towards more?
I'd say the Turo because it's income that is self like it does itself. Like I don't have to do anything in order to I mean, it's less energy to make money, you know?
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and just for the people out there, just so you do understand, there is still some uh there's a business side to it,
Yeah.
you know? Like the car isn't going to wash itself. You got to make
Yeah.
sure you check out the interior before
Mhm.
in between rentals and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But um I don't like using the phrase passive.
Yeah.
I normally call it automated. So it's definitely a good option to set up some automated income because it's minimal work,
Yeah, exactly.
and sometimes if you set it up right, you might not have to do anything. Say you're in a decent sized family, you know what I mean? You want to go on vacation for the weekend, but you want to keep your car on Turo, you could reach out to your sister or a cousin or something
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, can you handle this for me? I'll give you $50." Yeah, you paid them $50, but did you actually physically exert any energy to
Mhm.
that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they take it for the weekend, that's probably like a couple hundred for you.
Mhm.
That's going to be coming in. Like I'll pay $50 if I can make 300.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think I would do the same thing.
Mhm.
The Rapify sounds interesting,
Yeah.
but I think that's just because of the state I'm in now. Like I know I'm driving around a lot and I'm out there a lot, so it makes more sense to me. But if I had the finances and I set it up like a business, I think I would go with the Turo as well.
Yeah. And also, like, you're maintaining the car anyways, right?
Hmm.
So it's like it'll be even more just a part of regular everyday business with the Turo instead of the Rapify.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you can set it up to where because you can even set up the times on it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like if you, for instance, you can have it has to be after. Say you're a late person to get up. All rentals have to be after 10 a.m.
Mhm.
They can't come get your car at 8 a.m., at 7 a.m., 6 a.m. But you can put yourself in a situation though to where if you know, um, say you get up normally at 9 or 8, you can take the L sometimes and be like, I'm gonna get up at 8 today, make sure
Mhm.
I get this car pristine so it can be ready by 10. Instead
Yeah.
of someone wanting to rent it at 7 a.m.
Hmm.
and now you got to be up at like 5 or 6 to make
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
And on that note too, if you're not doing it yourself and you're going to a shop, like how you got to make sure the car is clean.
Yeah.
If you got to be trying to get it ready at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., how are you going to do that if there's no car wash places open?
Yeah.
It'd be framed in your webcam. If awkward, I don't think I'm
Awkward.
awkward. Just my forehead. It's the only thing that's awkward. But let's talk about this new thing. Like, I feel like it's kind of weird. Is the Carvana? Have you seen that? It's
I've
like a
heard of
vending
it.
machine for
A
cars,
vending machine.
basically.
Oh, I feel like does it have like an elevator type thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I have seen that.
Yeah, yeah. So the biggest thing to me though is like you get these cars like delivered, or you just go there to pick them up. It's not like a regular dealership where you like. I'm gonna sound old, but it's not a regular dealership where you go around, you kick some tires, do a test drive.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? It's all digital, and that's the thing that's got
That's
me weird because I believe it is used vehicles.
uh huh.
So these people are basically going online and fully committing online. Like you don't get to
Damn.
see the vehicle, you don't test drive it, you don't touch it, you don't get to double check if there's a spare until you get there. And I don't know how it goes like finances wise if you can like back if you get there and you're like, well, I wanted red, this is silver. What the heck is going on? I'm not I'm no, I don't want this.
Mhm.
Like I don't know if you pay before you go or what,
Yeah.
but that's just weird to me. Is like you can't touch it at all before you buy it.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah, that's just that feels weird. I mean, I would have a little bit more like peace of mind if there was like, I guess, somebody with a job that, made sure that the car is running smoothly and like they had like a certificate or something that you could
mhm.
like trust.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they might. I mean, I didn't fully look into it, but that would be a good move. That would definitely make me more comfortable,
Yeah, for sure.
And that's part of the reason why I like I mean, if you got the finances for it, I recommend it, but that's why I prefer to recommend used Toyotas because if you go to like a Toyota dealership and you get a used Toyota, my hair is not trying to cooperate right now. And you get fuck it. You go to a dealership, you can get a certified used Toyota. So basically they're certifying and they're letting you know, just like you're saying, they have a certificate
Yeah.
that lets you know that this car is up to Toyota standards. We've made sure that it's ready to be back on the road, and so do you, and it's not going to be a lemon or some random shit. But yeah. So then next we got Uber drivers. Man, shout out to y'all for real. Cause some of y'all are saving lives. No lie. Like you don't even understand sometimes. I'm lifting out here and these people get in the car so fucking drunk. So fucking drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to y'all. I seen one post online saying that they found, oh yeah, this is the random shit they found. I'll let you know a couple that I found too. But somebody said that they found a full rotisserie chicken in the back of their seat
Oh
once.
my god.
And I don't even know how you would forget that because them shits be smelling delicious, even though I don't eat it. But a rotisserie chicken inside of a car, man, that whole car smells like rotisserie
I
chicken
would
now.
be so fucking butthurt if I left a whole rotisserie
Right?
chicken in
Right?
someone's car.
Like that was probably their dinner too. Like,
Like,
dang, I guess I'm
fuck,
just
bro.
eat mashed potatoes then. Fuck.
Shit. Yeah.
Someone also said that they once found a baby shoe. That's a
Damn.
that's interesting, but honestly, being a parent, it's not that
Yeah.
surprising, honestly. Kids be losing all kinds of shit in the
Mhm.
most random fucking places.
Mhm.
Um oh, and this one's pretty wild. Someone said that they found a bag of teeth.
Ah, wait, what?
I was like, "What?"
The tooth fairy was in the back of the car? What the fuck?
I don't know, man. What the heck was going on with that one? That one even threw me off. I was like, "What? A bag of teeth?" I thought it was gonna be a bag of something else, but nope.
Yeah.
Bag of teeth. Bag of teeth.
Yeah.
So I know one time I found it's not as crazy as a bag of teeth, but I found a skinny Michelob in my car before. The
Wait.
beer. It was like a 12 ounce, the skinny
Oh.
ones. But the thing that was weird, that's not that weird finding that in there, but the
Uh-huh.
fact that they had it in the pocket
Yeah.
was what
Oh.
I thought was weird because it's like who you're hiding it from. Like I'm pretty sure it was in your pocket when you got it in my car because I didn't see it in your hand.
Yeah.
So you snuck it in your pocket and then you hid it in the pocket, or you you snuck it in your pants pocket and then you put it in my seat pocket.
I think that was your
I'm like,
tip. He was just giving you a tip, probably.
well, next time leave some tequila because I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I had this one lady leave a she left her water bottle in my car.
Oh, that's fucking
So
sucks.
And then I've had the the classic, the normal one, some couple of cell phones here and there. Um, but yeah, I think the beer one is probably the weirdest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the one that had me the most upset, somebody left a Gatorade bottle in my freaking car on
Yeah.
the seat and the fucking cap was broke. So it leaked on my shit. I was pissed about that
Oh
one.
my god.
Yeah, I reported your ass. I reported your ass. Fucking leaking Gatorade all on my back
Oh
seat.
my god.
Disrespectful. You knew that cap was broke. You knew. But here's the real gem under all the madness. Your car is only a liability if you're the one paying for it. Paying for it. So turn it into a hustle, a platform, a crypto command center, whatever you got to do. Because at the end of the day, that ride in your driveway might be a business in disguise. Not a transformer, but a business. Transformers. Yeah. We don't own any rights to any of the random shit that comes out of my mouth. So we want to hear from you guys. What's the craziest or most profitable thing you've ever done with your car? What say it be, sir? I'll give you a quick one real quick. It wasn't even my car. I had a rental, and this is the only reason why I did it, because we had the rental at the time. And I got hired on TaskRabbit to do a job that was interesting. The guy wanted me to drive to Tucson, pick up something, and then mail it to him.
Oh,
Yeah. Every time I go back to talk about this story, it always,
what
I
did
don't
he
know.
have you?
It's
What?
interesting.
Like, why?
I
What
don't know.
was it?
That's why I don't really like to talk too much about it, because I don't know if I was involved in something.
You're definitely a mule or some shit.
I don't know. But anyways, that was a weird one, and I put the car to work because it was a total up or total win situation, because my vehicle was in the shop, but my insurance company was paying, no, not my insurance, the other people's insurance company was paying for my rental. And I didn't really want to put the miles on my car. So I was like, I'm gonna take this rental to Tucson. I'm gonna drive from Avondale to Tucson to go do this job. And I think the dude paid me a couple $100. I just had to go to a store, pick up some stuff, and then go to the post office and send it to him. But yeah, done some weird stuff like that, man. I would say the Instacart, the Lyft, stuff like that. It's kind of weird. Excuse me. But that's it though. I haven't done any super weird stuff
Like driving prostitutes around in Johannesburg in 2004.
well, I mean, maybe not Johannesburg. I've definitely drove around some prostitutes before. Not that I was out there looking for them,
Yeah.
but I was actually telling your mom the other day, a couple weeks ago, I went to go drop off a prostitute, and I don't know, it just kind of rang. I drove down the street, I turned in, and then I turned into the neighborhood, took the first left, and by golly, ho row.
Ho row.
Ho row, literally. I turned, the car was full of cars, the sidewalk was full of hoes. And I was like, God damn, this is ho row. And I was like looking around and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be over here right now. I don't know if any cops are gonna be popping up or anything like that.
God.
Like, um, damn, but this is definitely ho row. Like, can I just be, no, miss, I do not want to talk to you. I'm trying to keep it going. Nope, nope. But yeah, so yes,
For
sir. So not in
me,
Johannesburg, but I've definitely driven around some prostitutes. Definitely.
yeah.
So we got any other stories of people driving? You know, I met one in a casino before. I knew I had five. Oh, when you were driving, five of them.
Damn.
I'm
How
not
did
sure if that's like in one vehicle or five rides
how do
back
you
to
fit
back.
five
Like,
people?
I mean, I used to drive the van sometimes,
I mean, yeah, that's true.
so I mean, you get extra money for them XLs.
Yeah.
Costs more money, for sure. But yeah, what about you, James? You got any? I know you might not have any personal ones, but do you know anybody that's got any crazy stories about their cars and how they made some money with their car? Like,
Um, no, like honestly, the only like crazy shit I've done in a car is I I was with my friends. We all got like really egregiously high, and then we drove around and we like followed. It was like the middle of the night. We were like following this group of teenagers. Like we chased them into town. They were on foot and they were running, and then we met them in town, and then we started throwing snowballs at them. It was
Freaking
very
menaces.
yeah. No, we had like a snowball fight. It was so much
Nice,
fun.
nice.
Yeah.
They actually like defended themselves and
Yeah,
joined
yeah,
in. Oh,
yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
cool.
No, and
That's
it
pretty
was chill
cool.
afterwards. Just like we're just fucking with you.
That's tight. That's tight. Actually, that was, oh man, I have some really mean friends.
Yeah.
But that reminded me of a time I had some friends where oh man, this is such a horrible story. I was not there. And I'm not saying that to protect myself, but I was not there. But I'm not gonna lie, I did tease the guy afterwards, and I got kicked out of his class because he got mad because I was teasing him. But I have some friends that were driving around the neighborhood. Like I said, I had a couple of buddies that got cars when we were in high school, and they were looking for another friend that lived in the neighborhood, and the little brother was outside when they came by, and he came up to the car, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, da, 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 where's your brother?" Blah blah blah, and they had these squirt guns in the car with them. So as they were talking to him, they decided to pull their squirt guns out and start
Oh
shooting the little
shit.
brother, but they peed in the water guns,
Oh, that is
so
so.
it was urine that they were shooting him with out of the water guns.
Oh
And
my
when it started, he was in the window, and it got him in the mouth.
god.
And that's why I'm fucked up, because I had ditched and went to same friend that shot him in the mouth. I went to his weight training class,
Oh
and
my god.
yeah, in the weight training classes you get different classes,
Yeah.
like not everybody's in the same class, and he was there. And yeah, I was a dick. I called him piss mouth. He was like, but he started talking shit because I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there, and he didn't want me to be there and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was talking shit. I took a jab and I knocked him out.
Was he talking shit or was he talking piss?
But that's basically what it was. I was like, man, shut the fuck up, piss mouth. He's like, oh, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, yeah, he shot you in the mouth with piss. What? Piss mouth?
Damn. God is honest.
Yeah, and then he got so upset and made such a scene that the coach was like, all right, if you're going to be in here causing scenes in my class, I can't let you be in here. But shout out to that coach, though. He used to let me ditch and come and work out all the time. Being an athlete, I was trying to be as strong as I could, me and my little skinny self.
Yeah.
but but yeah, unless you got any other crazy stories, you think you can top that, buddy?
Nah. Nah.
What did you say? My friend used to offer me a lift from school, then drop me 5K in the opposite direction. Oh man, that sucks.
That is insane. You have to
That
walk.
sucks.
That's like, I don't know, 6 miles or something like that. That is crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna guess. Sorry, American.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of confused at first too. I was like, 5K. Oh, kilometers.
Yeah.
I know it. I just don't know how to convert it
Oh.
off the top of my head. What football? No, football is what we play here. Or actually, you probably play football,
Yeah.
and we play football.
Yeah.
Good old pigskin. But yeah, I guess I don't have enough energy today, and I'm just kind of rambling on now. But oh no, Joe left. Did you leave, Joe? Oh,
Mr. Joe.
I guess we got too far off topic, and Joe left.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Joe.
Thank you. If you
Appreciate
see
it.
this.
My mom's not a prostitute, by the way. Tell that to her face. She used to be able to shoot a motherfucker legally. What? That used to be my favorite thing to say when I was drunk, though. Like, my mom could shoot you legally, motherfucker. Don't fuck with me. Who's your mom? I can't tell you that, because me being out here doing the stupid shit I'm doing is gonna put her job in jeopardy. So I can't really talk about that, anyways. But if you came at me, she could shoot your ass. She could legally. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for the show. Let's get a round of applause for the reigning champ, the engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Marrero. We're in Paradise Valley, Arizona at the moment. USA. I mean, I ain't even like that, though. We're all one. We're all one world. We're all one being. We're one race, the human race.
Fully agree. Yeah.
But let's get another round of applause. A special one for my man Joe.
Mr. Joe.
Keeping the energy in the show. Thank you, Joe.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your hate. Thank you for being here.
And this one also goes out to all the other people, all the other supporters, people involved in the chat. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to come check us out next Saturday. And on that note, peace.